hope we're going. It seems like we're going. And maybe, just about maybe.
Yeah. We're not
So interesting.
singing.
It's live.
Yay! Okay, hello, Canterbury.
Hello, Rabbi Hoffman.
How about starting us with just some beautiful melodies to welcome our friends, and then we'll talk right before Havdalah begins.
Sounds good. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Koachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitzchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Facebook, we are spotlighting the beautiful Canterbury, and that is for good reason because my dear friend Judah is making the silliest faces, and I'm about to highlight him because I want him to make the most amazing, silliest end of Shabbat face. Are you ready, Judah? Oh my God!
Hey.
Oh, it's going to be a crazy week.
Oh my goodness! Could you imagine? Could you imagine all Shabbat with a face like that? Ben, Lana, we salute you. And Shavua Tov, everyone. It's so great for us to gather for a few moments and conclude Shabbat together and to smell the sweet spices and to bask in the glow of the Havdalah candle and to taste a little bit more of the sweetness of Kiddush as we bid Shabbat goodbye. And today we talked about, I think, really one of those most important ideas of all the Torah, which is that it says in the Torah, Lo tuchal lehitalem. You're not allowed to remain indifferent. We are literally commanded to care. The word lehitalem is a very powerful word because it comes from hiddenness. To be ilem, it depends on how you want to interpret it. You could be either like, deaf and mute, right? Or you could also be hidden, lihit alem. It is to cause yourself to be away from the world. It's to cause yourself to silence yourself. It's to cause yourself to turn the other way. And we are commanded that that is not permitted. Why do we bring this up again at the end of Shabbat? Because Shabbat is this incredible time in which we take a big, deep breath. And as we exhale, we return to ourselves. And that's the place that we're safe, the place that we're protected. And Shabbat is a time when we can just be. And we surround ourselves with people that we love. And we surround ourselves with ideas that we love. We hopefully pick up a good book. A good book is very important. And we hopefully surround ourselves with ways to spend time that lift us up. The end of Shabbat, we know that there's a world that very much is in need of our care and our response. And we may be a little bit of afraid. We may be afraid to go out into that world and to share a little bit of that vulnerability that Shabbat has opened up within us. The mitzvah is lo tuchal lihitalem though. The mitzvah is you're not allowed to withdraw yourself, take yourself out of the world. And as Shabbat concludes, it is really, really important that as we take everything that is good and decent, everything that is kind and vulnerable and open within us, that this is the time that we look out into the world and we see the world anew with everything that Shabbat has given us, and hope that we cannot turn away. We can not hide our face, but we can actually speak and share from the place that makes us vulnerable, from the place that makes us calm and serene, from a place that knows where the truth and goodness are possible. So let's gather together just for a few moments as Shabbat begins, because we want to hold on to it, knowing that the world is not yet complete, and we must go back out into an incomplete world. But to remind you, lo tuchal litalem, don't remain indifferent. Don't shelter yourself by your own protection, because the world needs your voice. The world needs your hand. The world needs your care. And Shabbat has given you all of the strength that you need in order for a good week to be in your grasp. Let's conclude Shabbat together. If you have a Kiddush cup, we lift it up. If you have a candle, we light the candle as we sing Hine El Yeshuati, behold, our salvation is in these joyous rituals. Hine El Yeshuati, Eftach velo echad, Ki ozi vezimrat ya, Vayhi li lishua, Ushofta mayim besasam mimanei ha-Yeshua, L'Adonai ha-Yeshua lamcha berchatecha selah. Adonai tzvot imanu, Mizgav lanu Elohei Yaakov selah. Adonai tzvot asher yadam boteach bach. Adonai Hoshea melech yanenu v'yom korenu. Canterbury, let's sing La Yehudim together. Lanu kos Yeshuot esa uveshem Adonai ekra.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen, borei peri hagafen. Lai lai la 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 lai lai, yai la 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 lai lai, ya la lai 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 la la lai, lai lai la 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 lai lai. Avdil ben kodesh lechol, chatoteinu yimchol, zareinu mechaspenu, yarbek achol, v'chakochavim balayla. Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov, Shavua tov. Shavuato Eliyahu Hanavi Eliyahu Hatishmi Eliyahu 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 Hanavi Bimhera Eliyahu Yahu Eliyahu Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hanavi.
Oh my goodness. As soon as Canterbury unmutes himself to come back and sing, we say Shavua Tov, everyone. May this week be a week of goodness. May it be a week of blessing. May it be a week of growth. May it be a week of learning and prosperity, and maybe even a little bit of transformation. This is the season of our transformation. And I hope this week you take one step closer. Maybe take the turn to journey back to home, whether it's home at Valley Beshalom, or whether it's home wherever you find a congregation anywhere in the world. And we're so glad to welcome all of our friends from all around the world to celebrate Havdalah with us, conclude Shabbat. We're so glad to have you here. Thank you, Canterbury, so much. We hope that you have a wonderful week. Canterbury, anything else you wanna say before we head out on our way?
Gosh, there's this bunch of holidays coming up.
And
and so be sure to check the VBS website for kind of directions on how to really enjoy the holiday. And I think it's going to be very special. You know, we're embracing the current situation, and we're actually having a lot of fun
Get the guide
doing
off.
things a little bit differently.
at
So,
that.
oh, there's that face again. Come on, let's see it.
Sam just showed in the window, and for all of our friends on Facebook, if you're not yet a member of Valley Beshalom,
Bring
now
it.
is
Bring it.
to be a part of the Valley Beshalom family. And look at what Sam is showing in the window. If you can see it, let me spotlight him so he can show you everybody. In the mail came the High Holidays.
Oh.
It is a fantastic primer of every great thing that we are doing throughout the holidays. And I really hope that you will find that in your mail, and that you will take part in all of the great things, learning and activities and music and opportunities to worship together. This is really the way that we're going to embrace this season together more than ever before. More than ever before. So I wish you all a Shavua Tov. Thank you all for coming in, those Zoomers, and thank you all for being on the Facebook. Have a great week, and we'll see you around Valley Beshalom in the coming days.